what's going down?
All good, all good. I was turning my volume up. Yeah, man, not a lot. Obviously, I'm still buzzing off the 6-second knockout. I told a lot of people I was going to do something, you know what I mean? And I went out and broke the records.
And I think
it's a great record as well.
Were you expecting to get it? Were you going for the first round?
I knew I was gonna go out there and knock him out. Do you know what I mean? Like I knew, you know, because even last time, but it wasn't so much all the training in that year. Like people saying my fitness, the fitness, etc., in that year. But bro, that was the first time in the ring. Do you get what I'm saying? Like that, I had the adrenaline junk, I had this, I had that, and don't forget I had the tennis elbow when I was going into it. So it was like there was more factors to it than me going out and giving a bad performance the first time round in the boxing. Do you know what I mean?
I've seen a lot of people say in the comments as well about your opponent, but I don't think people know your opponent's actually got more experience than you.
I was the underdog in this fight. I don't know why people are saying that. Like, bro, he was levels above me in the game.
I've seen his fights on YouTube, some of his MMA fights.
Like, bro, he was a K1 fighter, he was an MMA fighter. Like, he had so much more experience than me. And like, just because I knocked him straight out, people are always gonna find something to fucking, do you know what I mean? It wound me up to say that, and I think it's a complete disrespect to Sam himself. Like the guy is a warrior. That's his nickname, the warrior. Like he goes out, you know, he's not really care about weight classes. Obviously, we was on the same weight. When people say it's a mismatch, yeah, it was a mismatch. I was the underdog. Do you know what I mean? Like he was much more experienced than me. Like we both was on the same weight category. Like I don't know what mismatch they got to say about it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was a beauty shot, like mate. I watched it.
I caught it brilliant.
Mint.
But I see it when I fainted for the jab. So I fainted for the jab. They were like the drills that we was doing in the gym. Yeah. Obviously, my coach at the time, Mark Spence, like that's the things we were drilling. You know, we're very in. You know, I train at an amateur's gym, so they're quite. You know, in amateurs boxing is very in out, fainting. It's a lot of feints, staying off the line. Like if you see the difference this time round, straight away I was off the line. Yeah, we shook straight away. I was off the line. I threw. People like you threw a lazy jab. I was measuring with that first jab. Do you know what I mean? The first jab I threw, I was measuring. I knew I had him in measurement. Obviously, I fainted. I noticed a little bit, so I give him that feint at top, and I come straight through with the uppercut. And obviously, I caught him bang on the chin. I still mashed up my hand a bit.
Did you know as soon as you connected, it was good night?
Oh, I knew. But I was so. Obviously, everyone's like the celebration was cringy or whatever. Bro, like I was exhilarated. Like I was so happy.
It's all a build up for you as well, isn't it? With everyone putting you down.
I was just so happy with what I'd done. Do you know what I mean? And I was so gassed up. You know, a lot of people give me shit for my first fight in the boxing. So I was like, it was like a big release. You know what I mean? It was just mixed emotions all coming out and excitement. And probably, I could have probably toned it down a little bit, but you know what I mean? The people slagging me off for that probably never stepped in the ring. And you know what I mean? All
you knocked them out in like the first.
I don't get on with.
You got the record as well, didn't you? So what?
Yeah, I broke the records. I broke the BFBA records, and I believe it's meant to be. I'm getting told it's meant to be the fastest record on British soil. Obviously, the world record's like 2.5 seconds, but even I've had a look myself. I keep getting told I can't find one British bare knuckle knockout within 6 seconds.
Yeah, it's good good little achievement, especially for your debut, mate.
Yeah, man. Honestly, I'm still buzzing about it, you know. So,
what gym you in now, then?
Huh?
What gym are you training out of now?
You know, I can't represent them because it's amateurs gym, which is Clovenstone in Edinburgh. So it's an amateurs gym. So,
Kushti, so you and Chaz are all set in now? Is it all starting to go?
Well, I've done everything I can to make this fight happen. Like, I went in his face after the fight, even at the weigh-in, he was there behind. I went and got in his face at the weigh-in. I made more of a thing out of it in the weigh-in with Chaz than I did my opponent. Do you know what I mean? So there's nothing more I can do. I know people are saying Chazza this, Chazza that. Like, fuck Chazza. Like, you know, everyone can say what he wants. Like, I've got him in my head. Like, I've got him in my sight. Obviously, him, and I've challenged that living in London. You know, I'm very serious about beating living in London up. You know, it's very personal. You know, and I really am going to fucking physically hurt that guy in the ring. Do you know what I mean?
I know I've seen a lot of back and forth with you, but it's been quite a while now, hasn't it?
Yeah, mate, he's gone very too far. You know, bring my unborn child into it, you don't bring pregnant women, and the things he's been saying and that. Like he's a beast. That's what I'm calling him, the Camden Beast. Do you know what I mean? He's got zero respect for women. He's very vile. Do you know what I mean? He calls us so much shit. He's a complete liar. Like his stories are so fabricated and over glamorized. I'm just completely sick and tired of him, and I think it's about time he steps up and show everyone that he is what a lot of say it is, and he can start by, backing up, as they call it, beef, and getting in the ring and having a straightener with me.
Do you think he will ever fight you in a safe, organised, fair play situation? Because I know Dougie and Dean will be able to sort it out.
They're in talks with him. I don't know what the outcome is. They're offering, a safe environment, a professional environment. There'll be money out of it. There'll be exposure out of it. If he doesn't, but he's a complete coward. You know what I mean? How can you go around talking about people's unborn child, their baby and everything they've been saying about me, and now you've got an opportunity to have a straightener with this guy. You say you're so that manly enough, it's time. Why wouldn't you do it? Why wouldn't you take the fight? So.
Yeah, we all everyone has a little argument now and again, but it seems to be getting a bit deep now on YouTube where they're bringing families and stuff into it, mate. Like it's just it's a no go, is it? You don't go down that line.
No, it's a complete no go, and me and him fighting is a mismatch. Like I know that, you know what I mean. There's nothing I'm gonna achieve, by smashing Lazar.
You just want to do it legally.
I know, yeah. It ain't even about the money. It's not about views. It's personal. Like it's so personal. I don't care what people can say. Oh, it's a mismatch after. I know this is a mismatch. I know I'm physically gonna break him. Do you know what I mean? I'm not even going for the knockout of him. I get in a fight with him. I'm gonna drag it on the rounds, and I'm gonna punish him. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And then that's what I'm gonna do to living in London.
So do you think it'll actually happen or not? Like, has he been any response at all?
It's gonna be Bob, I've stuck it right on him with that video. You know what I mean? I told him to fight. He's got an opportunity to fight. If he denies this fight, I'm gonna put it out there that he's been offered. He could have come and done it in a professional, safe environment. Dean and Doug are businessmen. They're doing that. What are they gonna achieve by living some fucking mug like living in London and beating them up? They achieve nothing. You know what I mean? It make money. It makes sense to them. Yeah. It's gonna do numbers. It make more sense him coming up and having a fight on their show than him just fucking talking the nonsense that he always talks on his channel. And, do you know what I mean? So if he does it, he's a complete coward. And I think a lot of people, he'll always have that with him now. People who you can go around giving it to people. You had an opportunity to go and have a straightener, but in the end, you decided to be a pussy. Do you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, because I think he started off as just like reviewing channels, didn't he? But then he turned a bit nasty, I think, like saying lies and things that he didn't know was 100% true.
It's vile, man. I don't know whether the booze that he's got his head or his ego wet, but he's just vile. But he's vile off the camera as well, mate. A lot of true colours coming out of him. Like, if you heard the voice notes that he sent to me and that, so I'll send them to you later between me and you. Yeah. Like, you know why I'm fuming. You know what I mean? Look how he's treated women in that as well. He's gone out there and treated women in like the supermarkets, elderly lady with a sandwich, and a young girl who's got a baby with her. He's sitting in a video and like she's shouting abuse and got asked security for help and that. Like, do you know what I mean? And in that video I've done, there's people even commenting now, like he kicked a woman out who come over from Ireland, and she's actually commented to the messages. If you look, I've even pinned the comments. If you actually look at the video, you can see it yourself. So the guy has definitely got a thing about women. That's why I've called it, he does reaction videos, yeah?
Yeah.
I've done one exactly same him. I've said, is he the Camden Beast? Do you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
I've just done exactly what he does, give him a taste of his own medicine. But I'm actually based it on facts of what I've seen and what I've heard from the voice note, not by someone else's opinion or what someone else has told. I've gone on the facts, unlike him going on lies or alleged or whatever. Do you know what I mean? So give him a taste of his own medicine.
Sometimes it's just best to keep the negativity out in it and just move on with it all. But I suppose it's gone too far now when you want to punch this guy's head in.
Oh, 100%. It's personal, brother. It's so personal. Like people said, oh, they're positive. I've admitted that this is not positive. I know that. I'm putting it to one side with this one because to me, this is very personal.
Yeah. Are you just gonna keep training and hope to get the Chazza or the Living in London fight, or are you just gonna be ready for whoever's put up to you?
Eh?
Are you waiting? Are you training and waiting for a fight with Chazza Simmons then, or Living in London? Or are you ready for anyone who's
I
put
haven't
up
got
to
to
you?
train for Living in London. That's what I mean. I haven't got to train for him.
No, I'm saying like, are you
I'm
waiting
training
for
for
him?
Chaz though. Chaz is the person I'm training for. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Chaz has got his ribs done, so I don't know what the situation is going to be. I don't know if I don't think we'll be able to fight in February.
He looked like
Um,
he hurt his hand in the fight as well.
uh,
He looked like he hurt his hand in the fight as well. He kept
we
holding
all
his
did
hand.
as well. Look, I'm out of training now. My hand is completely busted at the minute. It's completely. I don't do no justice, but my hand's completely busted at the minute. Like I'm not training. I'm still taking time off. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah. So isn't there nothing you do to condition? Like, are you doing any bag work barefisted
there's
or anything?
nothing. I'm saying I'll be straight up. I'm doing nothing. I'm spending up to Christmas. I'm just relaxing, sorting out. You know, I'm around, fly down, try and see family. I'm coming up, sorting things at home. But I'm just taking some nice chill time. It's after Christmas, and I'm waiting to see what happens with this lockdown and that as well. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But after Christmas, I'll start running and that again. And then as soon as my hand's much better, obviously, I'll start getting back on the pads. Obviously, get my strength conditioning. But, you know, with the Chazza fighting that as well, I'm going to have to go up in weight. But I don't want to be going up in weight where I've got a belly in that now. You know, I used to be in prison, very physically. And I don't know if you've ever seen the picture of me and Braun in
Yeah,
prison.
yeah.
You know, I was very, like, vain with my physique.
Good shape.
Yeah, so I want to try and bring that back next time. When you look in the scales now, and all them boys there, they're all muscled up and all that lot. I'm sitting there in my DKNY boxes with a little bit of tubs. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
you know, I
Hey,
want
mate,
to.
if you're getting first round knockouts, mate, you can come in however you want,
But it
bro.
don't matter. It don't matter if you compare it to any of the looks and all that. Do you know what I mean? I still went in there. I didn't take one shot and got the fastest knockout in the history. So, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? It ain't about it.
100%, bro.
What I've always tried to remember, you know, I'm not a model. I'm not a bodybuilder. You know what I mean? I'm training to
Yeah,
fight. I'm training to win. So my training did the job,
yeah,
regardless
100%.
how you look like.
So you're gonna just stick bare knuckle now, like you're in a contract, or can you go to like say celebrity boxing and stuff like that?
Um, like with the bare knuckle, I'm gonna stay loyal with the BFBA. I've got the contract. I've got 2 fights left with the BFBA. Yeah, I've been contacted by a celebrity boxing organisation. I can't say nothing
Yeah, I've
yet.
seen your name getting mentioned in the comments the other day on the video. That's why I mentioned it.
Yeah, there's some sort of talk, people getting onto me. They want me to do a celebrity boxing match, but yeah, it's just to wait and see how things unfold. You know, the 2 people at the minute I've got my eyes on. Obviously, it's Chazza. That's like what the fight the public want to see is me and Chazza now. It's had a lot of hype around it. You know, I definitely want the fight. He wants the fight. So that one, it would be great when it comes together. It's got to be bare knuckle with me and Chazza as well. I think,
Yeah.
yeah, you know, and yeah, it's got to be bare knuckle.
The
So.
build up will be class, man.
Oh, mate, it's going to be great, mate. It's going to be, listen, for British bare knuckle, you know, all it's going to do is bring, you know, more fans to the sport, and, you know, it's going to be fireworks. It's going to have a mad build-up, you know.
They
There's a
should
lot
do
of,
more press conferences though, where the fighters are interacting with each other on the mic and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like the
yeah,
boxing. I think it'd be great if they done that.
yeah. I don't want to start chasing Chaz and that down the country, and now I'll start making my own press conferences. Do you know what I mean? When, you know, when I know we got a date when it's going on, you know what I mean? I'm going to definitely plug it away, you know, because I know the fight can be very big. I know the potential this fight has. So, you know, I'm looking forward to it. With living in London, I just want to break him up. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you know, I don't care any publicity with that. I'll fight him in a car park. I'd fight him outside his fucking bedsit. Like it's got fuck all to do with anything. But all it is me wanting to hurt him. Do you know what I mean? That's all it is with me living in London. Like I don't care about any clout with it. So I'd fight him gloved. I'd fight him bare knuckle. I'd want to fight him bare knuckle, but then I'd love the chance to have the gloves on and just paste him for 4 rounds. Do you know what I mean? Completely
Yeah,
outbox him, humiliate him, and yeah, completely, you know, mark him up.
it'd be good, mate, if you actually could do it and shake hands at the end of it and just walk away, end the full
Yeah.
beat, not be mates, just end it.
So I think me and Chaz will probably, you know, shake hands after. I think there's a lot more. There's more chance of me and Chaz shaking hands after the fight than definitely me and living in London. And I might even volume his everything. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. You know, keep it.
What's happened with Decker? Has he been arrested or something?
I don't know, but I've seen loads of things today. I've seen loads of that today. Like, that's one situation I don't even know what's going on. Like,
I haven't been looking at it for a while.
Apparently, I see that. I've seen videos and that, and it's like he's been arrested for a gun or something like that. Like, one minute I thought there was all these man sex cases, and now it's on firearms. Like, I don't know. Then when he's fighting Danny Christie, no, he's not fighting Danny, because I think Danny's going for something. Unfortunately, I know. Shout out to Danny, man. I sent my message to him the other day, yesterday, and he sent a message back. You know, I just said to him, I hope you have a good family, a good Christmas with your family, and the shit that you got to go through that.
I hope he doesn't get sent down like away from his kids and that.
Yeah, man, fucking shit, but shit, bro. And he's such a nice guy as well. You know, I know he's got a past, haven't we all? But no, I've got a lot of love and respect for Danny. Yeah, but with that, I don't know what's going on. Then he was fighting Gary Furby.
Yeah.
I could be hopefully fighting Live in London the same card. He fights Gary Furby. So, I don't know what's going on with it, mate. I don't know what's going on with him. I'm always seeing different things, internet, and you know, I wouldn't like to be. I ain't gonna lie, but I wouldn't like to be in this situation, mate.
His head must be fucking mate. I wouldn't be able to cope. And imagine someone come out like he was actually innocent and all that. Like it comes out that he's actually not done a thing wrong.
Yeah, but that'd be fucked up, bro. The thing is, because the closest thing I can relate to Decker with is like what I got accused with that charity. Do you know what I mean? And obviously come out, you know, even people, because I even got pictures of the papers and all that now, like ones I sent the money to and all that lot. And the people mastering that Volve come out and said, they want to try and sort things. Anyway, like, but fucking, like, could you imagine? Like, so that's the closest I could feel it. And that tormented me, bro. That ruined my holiday. That mentally tortured me. Like,
anything where you're innocent, innit? Anything where you're innocent and you're getting blamed. Mate, the accusations he's getting, mate.
Yeah, I don't know too much about it, because it's like, it's just something all the time and all that lot.
It's too much, isn't it? It's too much to take.
Yeah, there's loads, isn't it? But fuck knows, mate. All I know is, and I ain't even taking the piss. I haven't been deadly serious. I would not like to be in this situation. I would not like to have, you know, all this going on and this, mate. I just think, fuck that. Like, rather you than me, mate. Put it like that. You know what I mean? I'm not taking the piss. I mean.
Well, another before you go, I just wanted to get a little review on what you thought of the fight the other night between Jake Paul and Tyrone Woodley. Do you think it was?
I thought it was decent. Like, I watched the fight the day later. I thought it was decent, yeah. Then all of a sudden, like, I've seen all these videos about Woodley dropped his left arm.
He thinks Jake's going to the body. That's what he does. Yeah, 100%.
I thought it was a fair knockout. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, honestly, why it'd be set up? Like, he was meant to be going fighting Fury. Woodley stepped in. Is it? I don't know. I thought it was a decent fight. Well, not decent, but I thought, you know, this guy. I thought the first fight had a bit more to it. But the knockout I thought it was a great knockout. You fucking could hear it, couldn't you?
Yeah. He fucking didn't laugh, bang him like. He needs to fight a boxer now, though, I suppose.
Yeah, he has. He's done well, hasn't he? But, you know, he's just, you know, he is gonna, you know, when he does fight someone, but I think he's game too low.
Yeah,
I think he's game too. Like, I think, you know, he's got a lot of confidence in his ability. You know, he's good. Like,
he's a bit silly saying he's going to beat Canelo, like, but
yeah, that would never happen. Right.
Never in a million years.
I'd like to see him and Conor McGregor.
Yeah, I think he beats Conor McGregor in a boxing match, mate. He's too big
for
him.
That's why. Listen, that's why I've said I'd like to see him and Conor McGregor. I don't fully know if he beat him. I don't think Conor would fully beat him. I think in a boxing ring, I think that'd be one fight I'd love to see.
He like Canelo didn't want it with him.
Canelo destroy him. Like, Canelo is he's nowhere near on Canelo's level, but I think Conor McGregor, I don't know. I think that'd be real. I think that's like the one I'd want to see. I'd want to see that more than Tommy Fury.
Yeah, 100%. But anyways, mate, is there anything you want to say? Because I know you're busy. I don't want to keep you for too long.
No, it's all good, man. I enjoy the chats. Yeah, man. Let's hope, you know, we can get the Chaz fight happening, and let's hope I get to break living in London soon as well.
Yeah, sweet, brother. We'll definitely have to keep in touch, my mate, and catch up again very soon.
Speak to you soon, brother. Bye.
Hope you have a good evening, bro. See you in a bit.